You know, we've all been blessed with moments in our career, moments in our lifetime, moments that you'll never forget. Moments that when someone opens up an opportunity for you to share just a little bit about who you are, it's a moment that you can't wait to offer. Actually, last night when my flight from Florida landed here and I got off the airplane at 1 degree, that was a moment that I won't soon forget, by the way. Michael Jordan, 6-time NBA champ, 7-time scoring champ, considered one of the greatest players in the history of the game. He does an event every year in Las Vegas. He brings in 100 old guys, doctors, lawyers. It's an amazing collection of business people. 100 guys. The only thing that the 100 of us have in common is that we love to play basketball. And then he brings in 20 of the greatest coaches in the history of the game. We're talking about Mike Krzyzewski from Duke, Dean Smith, Roy Williams from North Carolina, John Thompson from Georgetown. And over the course of the 4 days, Jordan gives those coaches the assignment of coaching us. It's a pretty lousy deal for the coaches. When Jordan walks through the 100 of us laying there on the floor and he says, guess what? Today we're going to start with something a little different. See, today I'm going to give 20 of you the opportunity to go one-on-one with the greatest player of all time. Actually, the rules today are very simple. In fact, simple enough, I'm going to let my assistant explain them. And she steps up and she says, yes, today the rules are very simple. See, today you're going to play a game to 1 and Michael Jordan starts with the ball. Your job, she says, is to guard Michael. She even doesn't like that. Quite patronizing, don't you think? Your job is to guard Michael. If somehow you stop Jordan, somehow Jordan doesn't score, you get the ball, Michael Jordan guards you. First guy to score wins. Jordan then steps in and says, while you're thinking about this, I want you to know that I've done this little competition for 9 years, and in 9 years, 5 guys have ever scored on me. And today, there will not be a 6th. As I stepped out there, I was thinking through my enormously limited options. And I decided, you know what, the only thing I don't want to happen today is I do not want Michael Jordan to dunk on me. I don't want Jordan to dunk on me. I'm going to step back. I'm going to stay between Jordan and the basket no matter what it takes. Michael Jordan looked at me and he said, are you really going to give me this shot? And I looked back at the greatest player in the history of the game and I said, I don't think you have it in you. Which is what 100 old guys sitting around the court did. They couldn't believe anybody who's dumb enough to say something like that to Michael Jordan. Jordan couldn't believe it either. He shakes his head, goes up, takes his shot, and missed. Ball went wide left, and clearly I had a head start to the ball. I got the rebound. I took it back outside the three-point line, which is what they had said. And Jordan was stepping up to guard me. As he stepped forward, I looked back and I said, Michael, aren't you going to return the favor? As if I'd done him a favor by being such a lousy defender. And Jordan looked at me and he said, I know you don't have that shot in you. As Jordan stepped up, I stepped back, and from 26 feet, became only the 6th player to ever score on Michael Jordan in this event. Jordan was on it. He was aggressive. He was sometimes foul. He kept coming back to this idea of a rematch. I just said, dude, you had your shot. And then I realized actually as I was walking up there that I got to call him MJ, which is what you get to call him after you've used him like a dish rag. But we're walking up and I said, I asked the question, Michael, why do you care? What is it about, I mean, this event means nothing in the course of your lifetime. Jordan looked and he said, you know what, I don't do anything in my life to finish second, nothing. Everything I do, if there's an opportunity to win or lose, I'm in everything I do to finish first. And he said, the second I lose that is the second I'll lose the edge that made me a great champion. Jordan said, you know, it doesn't matter if it's the 7th game of the NBA Finals or a moment with a scrub like you, he said. Thank you very much, Michael. He says, I do it all. I do everything to win. As I said, they'll be closing my casket one day, and I'll be trying to make sure everybody in that room knows, one moment, one shot. Michael Jordan was the 2nd best player on the planet.